Hola, soy yo, Vicky, otra vez. Eh, ¿Cómo estamos? Espero que todo bien. Eh, Hoy tengo té, no cava, porque hoy es un lunes normal. So, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all okay, staying safe. We've got a little light at the end of the tunnel now, so we're hoping won't be long before we can all, well, certainly in Spain, it might be a bit longer in the UK because you're a bit behind us, but certainly in Spain, we're hoping that it might not be too long before we can start living a bit more of a normal life. Ok, bueno, so hoy estoy con el Break the Language Barrier Level 3 book. So, doesn't matter if you don't have the book, you'll still be able to follow it as long as you have done present tense and past tenses, because that's the stage that we're at. We've been through the pain barrier, the level 2. If you've not done any past tenses, present perfect, preterite, imperfect, if those names are double Dutch to you, you need to look back through the videos and find the tutorials to bring you up to this point. But if you do have the book, and if you don't have it and you would like the book, it's available on any Amazon site. A lot of people do have the book and they follow the course with the book. So we're right at the beginning. We're on page, I believe it's page 3. The first section, which is Cuéntanos de ti. In other words, tell us about you. And normally what I do is in class, my students will translate these sentences and think of their answers and then ask each other around the class. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the question out in English, translate it into Spanish, and then answer it for myself. And you can follow it as you go along if you don't have the book. The answers to the questions are in the back of the book, but obviously the actual answers that you make are free answers because it depends on you. If you ever want me to check over anything just to give you an idea, you can always do that. You can always send me your answers or any queries that you have about it. So, okay, let's look at this practice A here. And it says translate the questions into Spanish and answer them appropriately. So the first question is, where did you live before coming to Spain? Where did you live before coming to Spain? Now, where did you live is a tricky one because you think, what tense is it? Now we know what tenses it isn't. Where did you live? It won't be the present tense. So we know it's a past tense. But of course, we've done at least three past tenses. So where did you live? Well, it won't be the present perfect because that would be where have you lived. So we're between the preterite and the imperfect. Now, technically, it could be either because one, it is a specific point in time. It's the point in time before you came to Spain. But also, presumably, you lived there over a period of time. So in this particular question, we could say either donde vivías or donde viviste, and then before coming to Spain would be antes de venir. So we use the infinitive, not the ing word in Spanish. Donde vivías o donde viviste antes de venir a España? And I would say viví, again, either preterite, or vivía en Reading. ¿Vale? Número dos, what did you used to do? Okay, so the verb to do is hacer. If it's what did you used to do, then it must be on a repeated basis over a length of time. So this would be the imperfect. ¿Qué hacías? Hacer is the verb, we put it in the imperfect. ¿Qué hacías? And now we wouldn't answer this with the verb to be. We would say the verb to hacer necessarily. Well, it depends what you want to say. So, for example, I would say I used to work, trabajaba para Ladbrokes. Sí, trabajaba para Ladbrokes. I work for Ladbrokes. Y número tres, do you work now? So the do tells us it's present tense. Do you work now? And so that would be trabajas ahora. And I would say sí, trabajo. Bueno, no mucho ahora mismo, pero sí, trabajo ahora. Soy profesora de español. Grande diferencia, ¿no? Trabajando Ladbrokes y después trabajando profesora de español. Okay, número 5, número 4, what is your partner like? So that would be, ¿cómo es tu pareja? ¿Cómo es tu pareja? And I would say, mi pareja es alto, moreno y muy simpático, ¿vale? En mis sueños, in my dreams. Número 5, do you have any pets? So present tense, again, ¿tienes mascotas? Or animales domésticos? Either of those would do for pets. And I would say, sí, tengo dos perros. And número 6, why and when did you come to Spain? Vale. So this is a one-off. When you came to live in Spain, presuming you have, I mean, some of you that are watching probably don't live in Spain, you have to think of, try and change the question to suit you. But it's a specific point in time, so it's preterite. So it's por qué y cuándo viniste a España, ¿vale? ¿Por qué y cuándo viniste a España? And I would say, vine, I came a España en 1997. Yeah, I came to Spain in 1997. So vine a España en 1997, hace muchos años, para una vida diferente. ¿Vale? So eso es la razón. Vine para una vida diferente, for a different life. Okay, have you practiced Spanish since your last class? So, have you practiced? That's the present perfect. Has practicado español since your last class? So that would be desde hace, since, desde hace tu última clase. So, has practicado español desde hace tu última clase. Y yo diría, sí, he practicado español aquí en YouTube y en clases de Skype or Skype. Okay, what bad experiences have you had in Spain? So again, it's have you had, so it's present perfect. ¿Qué malas experiencias has tenido en España? So, ¿qué malas experiencias has tenido en España? Pues claro, he estado en España muchos años, so he tenido varias malas experiencias, pero toca madera, touch wood, nada muy mala. Yeah, nothing very bad. La mala experiencia es ahora el coronavirus, pero eso no es solo España, es por todo el mundo. Okay, what bad experiences have you had in Spain? So, how long have you studied Spanish? So, number 9, número 9. Again, it's have you studied? So, ¿cuánto tiempo has estudiado español? Y yo diría, he estudiado español durante más de 20 años. ¿Comprendes? He estudiado español desde más de 20 años o durante más de 20 años. Did you go on holiday last year? So that is last year, so it's preterite. ¿Fuiste de vacaciones el año pasado? ¿Fuiste de vacaciones el año pasado? Y yo diría, sí, el año pasado fui a Reading una semana. Y número 11, también fui en agosto, fui a norte de España. Okay, seems like a long time ago now. Número 11, what advice do you have for the other students in order to learn Spanish well? So what advice is ¿qué consejos do you have? Tienes, present tense, for the other students, para los otros estudiantes, in order to learn Spanish well, para aprender español bien. So, ¿qué consejos tienes para los otros estudiantes para aprender español bien? Y yo diría, mis consejos son practicar, repetir, escribir, escuchar, hablar, un poco de todo, pero lo más importante es repetir, 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 ¿vale? What are the biggest problems that you have had in learning Spanish? ¿Qué son? What are? The biggest problems, los problemas más grandes that you have had, que has tenido en aprender español. Now, I've more or less forgotten because I learned it such a long time ago. So voy a decir los problemas que tienen mis estudiantes. Y mis estudiantes, los problemas más grandes son los verbos, yeah? Los tiempos, the tenses, y oportunidad practicar. So, esos son los tres más grandes problemas que dicen mis estudiantes, los verbos, los tiempos y oportunidad de practicar. Número 13. What do you want to achieve after this course? So, ¿qué quieres lograr? What do you want to achieve? Present tense. Después de este curso, digo. So, ¿qué quieres lograr después de este curso? And again, more for what my students, I think, would say is quiero hablar español mejor. Yeah, I want to speak Spanish better. Or quiero entender español mejor. O quiero tener más fluidez con el español. The last one, when was the last time that you spoke Spanish? So when was the last time will be preterite. So it'd be cuando fue, when was, la última vez, because it's that kind of time, not tiempo or hora. It's the last time you did something, so it's vez. Cuando fue la última vez que hablaste español? Y yo diría, hablé español en este video. ¿Ya? Hablé español en este video. Bueno, esas son las preguntas. So that's all the questions and the answers I would give. Yeah, you need to practice the questions, practice answers. If you're lucky enough to know anybody either Spanish or anybody else who's practicing Spanish with a similar level to you, obviously it's a good idea to practice asking these questions and answering them. If you're interested in actual Skype classes, private classes, I'm still doing the offer while we're under the lockdown of €15 an hour. So you buy a course of 10 hours for €150 and you get 10 hours of private class. Also, I'll be making obviously more videos. So, and yeah, if you're interested in either the level 3 book, or there are 4 levels, so they're all available on Amazon, and Amazon are delivering. Vale, ya está. So, quédate en casa, stay at home, stay safe. And I'll see you. Vamos a vernos en el próximo video. Vale, adiós, gracias.